Investigations have just begun into the 410 crash, but authorities are categorically making it known there were obvious lapses.
Whereas the bus had a valid daytime road service license, it was not, and I repeat that, it was not licensed to operate at night and was therefore operating illegally.
But it was traveling and it has killed people. What are they telling Kenyans?
This is one. Two,
this bus is licensed to carry 62. From the figures we have right now, it looks like this bus was carrying 71 people. However, there are several children in that bus. We still do not know exactly how many were who are children to be able to fully determine whether this bus was overloaded or not. But
Major's assertion is contradicted by the survivors of the bus crash. According to those who cheated death at 410, the bus was carrying passengers more than its capacity, and some had been forced to sit on the floor.
Who is going to stop this road carnage? Because all we are seeing is blame game from the CS to the Inspector General to the NTSA. It is just going round in circles.
Wednesday road accident in Kericho goes into history books as one of the most fatal crash the country has ever experienced. But yet again, government officials, like what has become a norm, have come out talking tough and making promises, changes that their foot soldiers in the past have refused to adhere to.
They must take action. We have talked about this several times and we continue losing our people.
What continues to baffle many is how such a vehicle is allowed on the road all the way from the country's capital to Kericho. From Nairobi to the scene of the accident, there are usually more than 8 roadblocks from outside Kabete Police Station to Mahimahi Junction, Kinale Forest, Naivasha, Gilgil, Nakuru, Salga and Mau Summit.
I want to take to task if there was any officer who allowed that bus with all those mistakes, as we now know, and allowed it to continue with the journey. And for us, we do not compromise on anybody who makes mistakes of that type. We exact very, very severe punishment.
The police claim that the owners played the cat and mouse game with the officers, leaving Nairobi at midnight when the number of officers on the road is severely reduced, and then attempt to use Londiani Mohoroni Road that is rarely manned at night to avoid checks.
The fact is, we need to hold responsible those people who didn't do their work as expected. Starting with the police who are on the roadblocks, Mr. Speaker, going to any NTSA who should have checked whether the bus was licensed.
Enoch Sikolia, Citizen TV, Nairobi.